Hey Vogue, it's Alex Cooper. Today I'm going to be showing you my skincare routine, and I'm also going to recreate my wedding makeup look. So let's get into it. I have an honest thing to share with you right off the bat. I don't wash my face. Now, please don't judge me. I just realized that early on when I was breaking out a lot, my skin was super oily and it was confused and I was struggling a lot with my skincare. And when I stopped washing my face, all of a sudden, I stopped having pimples. I had no idea what toner was about 2 years ago. So I just put a little bit in my hand here. It is really hydrating to my skin, and everything I put on my face, I want to try to maintain some form of hydration. We all want to look like that Hailey Bieber donut. This is the Advanced Snail Mucin. I'll do 2 little squirts there. I will say this has been the one product that has kept my skin more hydrated, I would say, past 20 minutes. I feel like whenever I'm putting on serums, I find that it feels amazing in the moment. And then all of a sudden I'm downstairs making my coffee and I'm my face is already dry. This keeps me glowing. The next step, I remember, I think it was 4 years ago, I saw Hailey Bieber in one of her YouTube videos, and this was sitting in her bathroom. And immediately I'm online, I must look like Hailey Bieber and have that skin. Honestly, I would say it was about 2 years ago I really started to care about my skin. And I know that's insane because I'm 29 years old, but I didn't really know the answers and there's so much information online. So I just started to kind of eyeball it and try different things. And now I feel like I figured out my place and I know what works for me. This is something I've been using recently and I love it. And it again gives me that hydrated feel, and it can't hurt to be more hydrated. I do find I've started to meditate more. My mother is really into that. So I'm you know what, Mom? We're from the same DNA. I should probably lean into that. So I've been trying to meditate more. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite hard with your phone because I'm constantly and I'm looking down at my phone. I'm naturally very fair and I have quite a lot of freckles. So we're trying to mitigate the damage. I'm using this Elta MD. So chapstick is a huge part of my life. Anywhere you look for me, you'll see this chapstick somewhere. Burt's Bees Pomegranate. I really don't even use it for chapstick. I use it because it has this really, really nice tint. Sometimes Matt will come home and be I got you a Burt's Bees. And I'm it's not the pomegranate one though, Matt. This just feels right to me. If something feels right, you stick with it. And I think something I realized also from social media was I would look at someone doing something online and be I have to go buy that. What works on someone doesn't work on all of us. Okay, so now on to makeup. Something that was really important to me on my wedding day was making sure I looked like myself. First things first. This is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is my favorite foundation at the moment, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. It deserves all the hype. I have been wearing this now, I would say, for about a year, and I have never gotten more compliments on my skin. Okay, so I know this looks way lighter than my skin tone. Don't freak out, don't panic. Trust me, trust me, trust me, there's a method to the madness. When I'm doing my makeup, I know, don't come for me, okay? I have to constantly wipe my lips off. I have always had an appetite to do more than just podcasting. I went to school for film and television. I always wanted to be a director. I've always wanted to direct a film, which I hopefully at one point will do. Let's manifest it right now. When I saw Alex Earl online and how hard she works on TikTok, I was she's a workhorse and she's an animal and she's so smart. And so Alex was the first person for the Unwell Network where when we started to conceptualize it, she really just embodied everything that I wanted to do. Wait, we have to pause. The Mario contour stick. Everything I'm about to draw on my face, I learned from someone else. So this is from actually my makeup artist who did my wedding. And this is not just me randomly painting on my face. And I'm still obsessed with Call Her Daddy, and I still plan on doing Call Her Daddy, but I have an appetite to do more. We're just kind of blending. Oh my God, I always do this where I almost forget the nose. If we really want to snatch it, you go up. I think this just kind of gives you a little lift. If I'm honest, I used to be really, really insecure about my freckles, and I would do foundation to the point where people would be I didn't even know that you had freckles. Now I think it's beautiful to just lean into my skincare and just be this is how I was born. Let's lean in. Sometimes what I like to do is lightly, lightly, go back in with the Giorgio. It's really cool because I was talking to everyone that I work with and I recognized that of my list in 2022 of dream guests, I had 10 dream guests and I think I got 7 out of the 10 dream guests. My dream guest for Call Her Daddy of 2024 would probably be Taylor Swift, obviously. I would be insane if I didn't want Taylor Swift. She is just iconic and I think she is so incredible and talented and I love her and I love her music. Taylor, please come on Call Her Daddy. This is a cream blush. It's from Nude Sticks. I use pink ice. I love it. It works pretty well. I kind of put it all over my cheeks. I don't know if this is the wrong thing to do, but I think it makes me look alive. The next thing I'm gonna do is my highlighter. It is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Glow Seeker Highlighter. Why do we put it on our nose again? I don't know, we wanna look like a little fairy, like a little twinkling princess. My eyebrows are, how would you say, naturally translucent. So I dye my eyebrows myself because I'm a genius and I'm so good at it. No, I've had a lot of mishaps with my eyebrows. Honestly, it's been a disaster. Because the brows are dyed, we're just gonna go in with this Anastasia brow styling wax. I will be honest, when I was getting married, leading up to my wedding, I was having a mental breakdown because I'm like, when do I dye the brows? And so I did it 4 weeks before my wedding. Thank God I trusted myself. We did the thing, we dyed them, and I think they looked great. And even if they didn't, don't tell me because for my mental health, we need to just pretend it was amazing. Now I go in and fill it in with a pencil, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Dark Brown. So in the front, I basically just do tiny little strokes. Okay, the last piece of my makeup routine is going to be my mascara. I have like pretty naturally long lashes. My left eye, I was naturally born. This is bright white eyelash and this is a brown eyelash. So whenever I'm dyeing my eyebrows, I also stick a little bit on there. Oh yeah, there's the blonde seeping through and then this one is naturally brown. Okay, so I use this Glossier mascara. I feel like I could go get married right now. Matt, let's do it again. So obviously, 7th grade Alex on the way to the 7th grade dance would put this on her body and she knew boys were gonna come over. No boys came over. Viva La Juicy. I don't know, I don't use it every day, but when I'm feeling like I wanna feel cozy and nostalgic, like put me in. It just gives a little of like this glossy finish. I feel like we killed it. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I do really feel like it looks like what I did in Mexico for my wedding. So I hope you guys learned a little something from this or you learned what not to do. Daddy gang, I love you. Vogue, I love you. Thank you for having me.